Hey guys, it's Joy with HEA Novel Thoughts, and I'm here with you today to share with you new Kindle Unlimited releases for the month of April 2020. A lot of times with Kindle Unlimited books, there's not a pre-order, so you don't always know where to go to find these books. So I've started a section on my Kindle Unlimited homepage on my blog. Each month, at the end of the month, I'll update with 10 new books from the previous month. I decided, hey, let's make a video out of it too. So let's get started, shall we? The first book I have is pretty popular because a lot of people love Amy Harmon. I've personally never read her books because I know they're probably gonna make me cry, and I can't go into a book knowing I'm probably gonna cry. So I just haven't read it. So the book she just released is Where the Lost Wander, and it's a historical romance set on the Oregon Trail, and I do believe someone dies of dysentery. I could be wrong, and they could just have been joking with me, but I think Oregon Trail, I think dysentery, and if you don't get that, you're probably just too young, you probably never played Oregon Trail. Sorry about your luck, because it's a fun game. Next up, I have The F List by Alessandra Torre. This is a celebrity enemies to lovers romance, or hate to love enemies, same thing. But yes, I haven't read it, but it looks really good. I like the cover and I like the blurb. So if you're into celebrities and you want some celebrity gossip, because all of our celebrities are just hanging out at their house and not doing anything, there you go. After that, we have Stealing Cinderella by A. Zavarelli. That's how we're going to say it today. Maybe someone else knows, but that's how I'm going to call her. But it's a retelling, a Cinderella, and it's a sinister retelling. So if you like dark romance and you like retellings, this is going to be the book for you. Then we have Sleeping with the Enemy, not Sleeping Beauty. I know we just did a retelling and it's kind of what I thought there for a second. It's not. It's a best friend's little sister romance. It looks like the hero has a collection of things and he wanted to buy something, but his best friend's little sister bought it first. But he wants her and stuff's gonna happen. I bet they end up together. Next up, we have Riot House by Callie Hart. This book, that blurb looks fantastic. It's a dark academy book. Those are really in right now. I haven't read many because sometimes it's a little too dark for this girl because I'm like Lot and Peppy. But I think this looks really good, and it looks really long too. I think it's at 187,000 words, but hey, if you got the time because of Corona, you might as well, right? After that, I have One Moment Please by Amy Dawes, and it is a surprise pregnancy romance. Can you guess who's going to be reading that? Bing, 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 bing. It's next up on my Kindle. And I will definitely be reading as soon as I decide I'm going to start reading again because I just took a few short days break because Corona. Then we have My Favorite Souvenir by Vi Keelan and Penelope Ward. I really struggled with how to describe this to you. So we're going to call it a chance meeting. And so like they meet by chance in this hotel and they pretend to be brother and sister and blah blah blah, and they're supposed to meet up kind of like serendipity style, but she couldn't make it, so who knows what happens or how they meet again. But that's moral of that story. Next up, I have Fallen Crust Campout by Tijan. That is a crossover between Fallen Crust and the Cruise series. So if you're a fan of either one, or have only read one or the other, it's a good way to meet the characters. I have Corrupt Kingdom by Ava Harrison next. This is another one I think looks really good. It's a dark romantic suspense. It looks like the girl's kidnapped and he's all, I'm doing this to save you. But she's like, what are you saving me from, you crazy billionaire? So I don't know if it's like Stockholm Syndrome or what's going to happen there. But looks like it could be good. And I love the cover. Finally, I have By a Thread by Lucy Score. This is an office or workplace romantic comedy. And it has a grumpy hero and a little sassy heroine. And I just was hooked. And I'm going to have to read it because the first part of the blurb is from his point of view. And then the very, very bottom is from her point of view. And she says, hold my beer and watch this. And I was like, hooked. I'm in. Pick me. I got it. All right, you guys. Those are my 10 recommendations or 10 new releases from April 2020 that you need to check out. And I will be back next month with some May 2020. So in June, I'll give you new releases from the previous month. And I'll continue this every month. So if you want more recommendations, make sure you go to my website. And I will have a link in the description for you. But that has hundreds of Kindle Unlimited recommendations. So make sure you check that out and have a great day and survive Corona.